Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in a valley, there was a garden. This garden was no ordinary garden, for it was enchanted with magic that made it grow and blossom in a way that was beyond imagination. It was a place of wonder, beauty, and unlimited possibilities. The villagers who knew of the garden believed that anything was possible there. One day, a young girl named Lila stumbled upon the garden while exploring the woods. She was drawn to the garden by the sound of the wind chimes that hung from its trees. As she entered, she was amazed by the beauty that lay before her. Flowers of all colors and shapes surrounded her, and the trees grew so tall that their branches seemed to touch the sky. As she walked through the garden, she noticed that every plant had a different magical power. Some flowers made her feel joyful, while others brought peace and calmness to her mind. She even discovered a tree that produced the sweetest fruit she had ever tasted. Overwhelmed with excitement and curiosity, Lila approached a wise old owl who had been watching her from a distance. "Hello there," said Lila. "This garden is so magical. Can you tell me more about it?" The wise old owl replied, "This garden is known as the Magic Garden, and it has been here for centuries. It is said that the garden has the power to bring forth anything a person desires. The magic of this garden is limitless, but it is important to remember that with great power comes great responsibility." Lila listened attentively to the owl's words, and her heart filled with wonder and excitement. She thought about all the amazing things she could do with the power of the garden. Days passed, and Lila became a regular visitor to the Magic Garden. She explored every inch of it, discovering new wonders with each visit. She started to use the garden's magic to bring forth her heart's desires, and everything she wished for became a reality. As Lila explored the Magic Garden, she couldn't believe the wonders she was experiencing. Every corner of the garden seemed to hold a new kind of magic, and she was fascinated by it all. She spent hours watching butterflies dance around the flowers, listening to the birds chirping in the trees, and even found a stream that flowed through the garden, making beautiful music as it went. As time passed, Lila started to use the garden's magic to fulfill her desires. She wished for new clothes, toys, and all kinds of material things. To her delight, everything she wished for appeared before her eyes. She also wished for more adventurous experiences, like going to exotic places and trying new things. The garden fulfilled her wishes without fail. However, as Lila continued to use the garden's magic, she began to notice that her wishes were not bringing her the happiness she thought they would. She had everything she wanted, but she didn't feel fulfilled. She realized that her desires were endless, and no matter how much she received, she always wanted more. One day, Lila went to the garden, feeling lost and confused. She sat down under a tree and tried to figure out why she wasn't happy despite having everything she had ever wanted. It was then that she heard the wise old owl hooting nearby. "Hello, Lila," said the owl. "What brings you here today?" Lila shared her feelings of confusion and unhappiness with the owl. The owl listened patiently and said, "Lila, the Magic Garden is a powerful place. It has the power to fulfill your wishes, but it is not meant to fulfill your wants. You need to use the garden's magic wisely, and always remember that true happiness comes from within." The owl's words made Lila think. She realized that the garden's magic was not just about getting what she wanted, but it was about finding what she needed. She understood that the garden's magic was there to help her grow, learn and become a better person. From that day on, Lila started using the garden's magic more wisely. She stopped wishing for material things and started wishing for more important things, like love, kindness, and wisdom. She started spending more time with the villagers and doing kind things for them. She also spent more time reading books and learning new things. As she began to use the garden's magic more wisely, Lila felt more fulfilled and happy. She realized that the garden's magic had taught her a valuable lesson: true happiness comes from within, and the things that truly matter cannot be bought. One day, as Lila was leaving the Magic Garden, she heard a faint voice calling out to her. She turned around and saw the wise old owl flying towards her. "Hello, Lila," said the owl. "I have something for you." The owl landed on Lila's shoulder and whispered a spell into her ear. Suddenly, a beautiful flower appeared in Lila's hand. It was the most beautiful flower she had ever seen, with petals that shimmered like gold and a fragrance that filled the air with sweetness. The owl said, "This is a gift from the Magic Garden. It is called the Flower of Fulfillment. Whenever you feel lost or confused, hold this flower close to your heart, and it will guide you towards the path of true happiness. Lila was grateful for the gift and thanked the wise old owl. She tucked the flower into her pocket and walked back towards the village, feeling more fulfilled than ever before. As she reached the village, she saw that the villagers had gathered in the town square to welcome her back. They were holding up banners and cheering her name. "Welcome back, Lila," they cried. "You are the best thing to ever happen to our village. You have made our lives better with your kindness and wisdom." Lila smiled at them and realized that the magic garden had not only given her the gift of happiness, but it had also given her the gift of community. She realized that the most important thing in life was not what you had, but who you shared it with. The message of the magic garden was clear. The possibilities of life are truly unlimited, and the greatest joys come from sharing them with the people you love. With the flower of fulfillment in her pocket and the love of her village in her heart, Lila knew that she would always find her way back to true happiness. Good night, children. Thanks for watching.